Welcome to Monday Night Live, the weekly training that guides professionals to financial prosperity. Join our community and let's start building your wealth.
Okay, guys, welcome to Monday Night Live for March 11th. We got a couple things to cover tonight, but this is definitely one where you might want to scribble down a few notes because I'm going to show you. Actually, maybe I can ask for some volunteers to go over a couple of systems that we were looking at in our commercial mastermind, RPR and CIMLS. That let's see, who was Giselle brought that to the table probably a month or so ago, and we've checked them out. We're using them. We really like them, and I just wanted to share those with everybody here, so you would have the website addresses and have a little bit of background on how to use those systems. Um, so, in any case, we'll go over that. There's also lofty.com. Is that what it's called? Lofty.com is now attached through KV Core. EXP has an arrangement with them, and what they do is they will take what we've been working on since January 1st, which is getting all your records on KV Core and then turning on some of the marketing, like the market update you should do monthly, and then set up or schedule your phone calls to follow up the people in your databases. Um, some of that lofty.com will actually do for you. They'll work your database for you. The beginning price is like $40 a month. So what I would do tonight, guys, is take notes on these things and then on your own go in and compare them. They're easy to navigate. Everybody here, as long as you're a licensed real estate agent and you pay your membership dues to the board, you're automatically on RPR. Okay, CIMLS is free and there's no requirements there. And then Lofty is a third party vendor. Anybody can access their site and see what they have to offer. We just if you're at EXP, we just happen to have an arrangement with them that basically integrates their system, makes it a lot easier. So we're going to cover those things. Now, just very briefly for Wednesday night, we're going to go. We have someone from Fusion Partners coming to join us to show how their platform works. The other thing is John Giggy. He may be there Wednesday night. We've been working with him to develop his own uh, trick coaching and training platform. Remember, he's a John Maxwell master coach, and he was part of Conquer 2024 along with um, Justine and Gina and I. And then he had a follow-up session, basically how to get unstuck. So the good news is for you guys, if you're on a team, yeah, you want to be there Wednesday night, John's going to tell you how to participate and what he's got going on. You're going to participate in the development of his platform, which means you get one-on-one contact with John all the way through the whole process. So pretty neat thing to be involved in. I've done those before. Me being a participant and me being a creator, and it is awesome to do it when you're part of development, guys. um, you learn so much more and so much faster because it's a small group. You're working with the coach, John, on one through maybe 10 sessions or something. And so it's a small group and you're developing the content. So not only do you get that, you get one-on-one. I mean, with the John Maxwell Master Coach, doesn't get any better than that. So okay, so in any case, that's what we're going over tonight. And for Wednesday night, I'll put that on the workplace page too. Now, before we jump into these other platforms, I just want to reiterate everything we've been doing since after the holidays about making sure your database is loaded with all your contacts. You would kind of want to clean it up as you go along. You've got your market update turned on for everybody. Doesn't matter if they're your Aunt Jenny or your Uncle Bob or your neighbor or your pastor or whatever. Everybody in your database, you should have everybody in your database, friend and family alike, um, and also have your call set up, right? And have your monthly market update set up. If you do those things consistently, statistically, this is not my statistic, this is an industry-wide statistic. Your database should be converting at about 10%. Okay. So what that means is if you have, you know, 200 people in your database that you're communicating with, right? You're sending the updates to, your phone calling on a regular schedule, could be every 3 months. you should be getting 20 transactions from the 200 people. They might be direct and they might be indirect. Some of those people are not going to be buying or selling, but they'll know somebody who is, or they'll remember you when they go to work the next day, and find out that somebody there is being transferred. Okay. Excuse me. So, in any case, keep that in mind. In fact, I would write that down. One thing you could do is go look at your database when you're turning on the monthly market updates, if you haven't done that yet, and take a look and see how many transactions you've had from your database in the last 12 months. That will be an excellent exercise. Okay. So, in any case, keep that in mind. Now, what I want to do, CIMLS is relatively new to us. So let's go ahead. Sorry, guys, I've got a bit of a call tonight. Let's go ahead and bring that up. And let's take a look at it and see how we can use it. Okay. So let's go here. It's CIMLS. So C is in Charlie, I is in Indiana, and then MLS, just like your MLS.com. Okay. Now we just dabbled with this. This was probably a couple of weeks ago. We did this. We didn't really go full throttle into it, but I mean, I was impressed as soon as I opened this up. I wonder if that's actually not, you know what, Eliza, this looks like Seattle right here. When you look at that, I think it is actually. This is where the planes come landing in, right? I think I taught right in here somewhere. So in any case, um,
Are
you
you
can get
supposed to be,
comps here.
sorry, Gary, are you supposed to be sharing your screen or something? Or are we all,
Yes.
well, we don't
Oh,
see your screen.
well, thank you.
Sure.
By golly.
Yeah.
So
I was about to say the same thing. Thank you, Karen.
yeah, that was actually a test. I was just making sure you guys were paying
Yeah,
attention
no
there.
problem. Yeah, we're paying attention, but yeah, we were not, don't know what we're paying attention to.
There you go. Well, I appreciate you keeping me honest there. So, in any case, yeah, I think this was the Puget Sound, and I forget the name of this little harbor here, but planes come landing in from the right, and they turn around and back in their spot. But I could be completely wrong.
That's not Seattle.
It's not, is it? You wonder if it's Baltimore.
That looks like an East Coast city.
Yeah.
Could be
You know what this means?
Baltimore.
I think that's the Constitution right there.
Yeah.
On the far end. Yep. So okay, enough playing around there. Let's see here. So you can find properties here. You can search properties here. Let's just do. All right, let's do this. Who do we have here? Let's see if we've got a. How about? Hey, Ashley. Ashley, why don't you go ahead and give us a zip code? Ashley Radovich. And we'll test this.
15212. It's
Okay.
right downtown Pittsburgh.
Yep. So we can search by type, advanced search. I'm actually gonna do an advanced search. And I'll just show you. So like feature listings, multifamily for sale. So let's do this. We know the one zip code is 15212. And we're gonna do within 10 miles of that. And I'm gonna put in here multifamily. Okay. And you can search. If you look at this search tab, guys, this is pretty awesome. Whoops, sorry, I keep moving my retail, office, multifamily, industrial, shopping center, business park, industrial park, hotel, motel, healthcare, senior facilities. You guys, this is becoming big business, by the way. I mean, it has been for a while. Senior facilities, land, farm, ranch, forest, multi-use, storage, mobile home parks, business. I mean, for yourself personally, like investing in mobile home parks is another area of big business, right? Storage, we know that's big business. Of course, we already know about multifamily. Believe it or not, in certain parts of the country, parking facilities is a big deal. So what we're said, we're going to do multifamily. So let me go back up here, right up top in 15212. Okay. And let's just start from there. And let's see what we get. Now, please select one item from the list. Okay, so they want us to put in the state. Pennsylvania, 15212. 10 miles multifamily. Let's try that. And I don't have an account. Create a free account. Let's do that real quick. I'm trying to remember, does anybody here have an account? I don't know if let's see, Lisa Sears or Karen or Eric, have either of you set up an account?
I think I do.
rewgw.com and oops, I started ringing on. Confirm. Hey, what about me? Gary Wilson. That's a good question. 22973. Let's do that. Select a role. Real estate brokers. Let's do that. And submit.
With that long password, Gary, God, nobody will figure it out.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
You
You
might
have
just
to
show me.
probably put everybody's name on the call on there.
Oh, it didn't like my email. Gary at rewgw.com. Submit. Email access unchanged. You send email, send your email. I'm not sure what that's all about, but we'll find out. Here we go. To click there. Huh? I thought this was completely free. You guys remember doing this at all? Well, charge about $1. Okay.
Hey, Gary,
Yep.
skip and continue as a basic member under the submit. Otherwise, it's $20 a month for the gold membership.
There you go. Thanks,
Yeah.
Dwayne.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are really looking out for me tonight. Who your beer?
Anytime.
Pennsylvania. Yep. 15212. 10 miles. And search. Okay. Here we go. All right. Well, there you go, guys. Multifamily in 15212. There's some nice sized properties here. So we can also see, you can always get more listings. So we can see if these are actively listed for sale. You can put in like specific MLS IDs. Up top, you saw that kind of stuff, city, state, and zip code, and all that kind of stuff before. But you click on these things, and it gives you a lot of information. Okay. The Central 21 has this one. Financials. We don't want to find a loan there. So they're not providing a lot here, but that's okay. But you can get the demographics for the area. This is why I like this system. It gives us a lot of things. Click here for detailed demographic data for this. There we go. We don't want to do that. I'm going to stick with, go back here real quick. Back one level.
Looks like it gives you comps though, Gary. If you go down there again,
Yeah.
if you do the $20 a month, it gives you comps.
Yeah, $20 a month is
bad for commercial stuff, commercial stuff.
that's excellent. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is I don't remember seeing this guy, but we were going over this on the commercial mastermind. Was that Giselle that had the account? I think it was.
Yeah, she had the
Did you?
free account, I think.
Okay. Let's click on comps. That's really the main thing. So subject, I didn't grab a subject properly. Let's do this. Let's do one that I know. Let's do 100 Center Avenue. Property type is actually it's multi-use. multi-use, 5 mile radius. Westview, PA, 15. I can't remember what that was. 202, I think. We'll find out. Okay. This is the probably one of the most important things because everybody struggles with this and is always asking, particularly on investor properties, where do you get comps and how do you get comps? Um, these are all over the map. 350 is 35,000. That's crazy. 25,000, 40, and then 176,000. Let's see, 100. Are these, you know what they're using? Looks like they're using the assessed value. Open street view. That doesn't even look like the property I was trying to bring up. We'll find out in a second here. Oh yeah, this is the other end of Center Avenue. Not a bad looking apartment building. And this is definitely worth more than 40,000 or 176,000.
I'll buy it right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's see here. Bass full 246. Yeah, that this is a different
40, it looks like is the sold price down from, that's what it's showing. That's what it last sold for.
yeah. But you know what? I think I've got the wrong zip code.
I think you might be looking for 15206. Are you looking for like Shady Side Center?
No, actually Westview, right up 279. It's
Oh,
right on the city line. But that's okay. Let's um what I want to do is just showcase the system for you guys. It really isn't, it's pretty easy to navigate. And this is more like it. Yeah,
15229 is Westview zip code.
Ah, there you go. Thank you.
Welcome.
Let's go retype that in. And we can play with some other ones. 15229. It's the same exact thing. Physical center. Interesting. But in any case, look at all this detail. You know, you could click on any one of these and trying to remember where that is. I don't remember where that is. But lots and lots of detail. Find a professional, add a property for sale. You can also look for places for sale. We can search. Let's do a search there. Pennsylvania. 329. Search. Here we go. That's more like it. You could, I mean, guys, you could have a field day with this because remember, not all these places um, are going to be actually actively listed for sale. Some are going to be on market, some off market, some on market. Let me get these folks promoted here. Julie, hey Julie, good to see you. Dutch, Kendra, Tom, DeAndre's on. Good to see you guys. Chris Dollar Simmons. Okay, get those guys in there. Does anybody want to? Who would like to play around with this and test it out and see what we can do? Like looking for a property in your area, looking for comps for a property you're trying to comp out. If you have one, just type in the address in the chat box, okay? And we'll pull it up and see what we can find and see if we can find comps on it. Let's see, where were you? For sale. Let's do a let's do another search. Actually, you know what? Hey, Nikki, if you're on still, um, what
Can we
about
do
let's
a
look at
lease?
what's
Can we
that?
try a lease?
Can you find a lease? Yeah.
Let's take a look at a lease.
Okay. What area?
Uh, Dormont,
Dormont?
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember the zip code for that, but we'll
15226. 15216.
okay.
15216, sorry.
Okay.
Washington Road. Actually, West Liberty is the road.
I'm gonna just put state and zip code.
Okay, state
Unless
zip
you,
code is fine.
yep. We're looking for a lease. So
Mhm.
there you go. There's a couple of them. 18 bucks a square foot office space. Were you looking for what type of space were you looking for?
They're listing their dental space.
Oh, and you're trying to get comps. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I know what they are gonna put it on the market for, but but I'm just
yes,
curious what this
interesting.
shows.
Actually, I actually know the guy that owns this building here,
Oh
200
yeah.
First Avenue. Okay, well, you're looking at, I mean, 18 a foot, 16 a foot,
Mhm.
17 a foot. So is that the range that they were thinking of getting? The price
Yeah, there,
range?
I mean, theirs is, yeah, probably going to be pretty inexpensive, but yeah. Um, yeah, yeah, that's exactly the range that they're getting because yeah, it would be very comparable to uh probably very comparable to the West Mifflin and yeah, in this range for sure. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Hmm. So,
All right, good.
and Eric
Uh,
put something in the chat. Do you want me to give you the
yep, here, oh, here it is 229, 233.
299?
Yep. Let me copy that. Thank you. Copy, and let's go, what if we could just do it right here? Whoops. Norwich. Get rid of that. And Connecticut, CT, Connecticut, and
06.
06360. Yeah, thank you. 06360. Get that off of here and search. Oh, you know what, Eric? I didn't realize this. So this, I'm in for a lease. Let me just check. Go for sale. Do it that way. 06360. Norwich in Connecticut. All right. Here we go. These doesn't look like it's for sale. Let's plug it in and look for comps for it, which is exactly what it looks like this is. Norwich, Connecticut Physical Center. Oh, it did give us search results. Okay. Um, so Eric, did you want to see the subject property specifically just to get the details for it?
No, I've actually been in it, so I know the details firsthand. It's a full rehab of an old industrial building,
Okay.
which we can do 2 levels of residential over retail.
Okay. Now, does this look like it looks like obviously a street view? Does this look like the property or somewhere close by?
Not even close.
Okay. That's what I'm wondering. I wonder what they're actually showing us here. And it
That's a
says
condo
condo.
co-op for sale, but
Yeah.
the condo or co-op isn't there. So A lot of shady marketing going on.
Yeah. But does it look like this description is like the year built? Does this sound like your property?
No.
Where, you know what? I bet it is. I bet it's this property here.
Yeah.
Watch. Yep, it is. Okay. All right. So we want to
I
see.
know the 690 Boswell property. It's actually a car wash.
Yep.
And the property next to it, a good friend of mine owns. So, and that
Yeah.
car wash is maybe worth about 300,000.
Okay. Subject property. Plug that in there. Property type. What the property at 299-323? What type of property is that?
It's actually it's an old industrial building.
Oh, okay. Let's try industrial because it's a acquired field. So let's see. No results found. Didn't
Try
like it.
retail.
Yep. Wish I could leave it blank. Or other.
Either that or we can just do the 229 and get rid of the 323 part of it.
That might be it. Yeah, yeah. Let's try that.
Could they call it a multi-use, Eric?
It's zone mixed use. So
maybe that's how it's actually in here then.
Try that.
It's never been used as mixed use though. So
here we go. Okay, so it's given us comps for the property. As I search on the coffee, but if that's the case, we still want to see
that first one's just a house.
Yeah, we still want to see the property. So sorry, I keep bouncing around here, guys. I'm gonna
okay.
Let's do
in my experience, this has been spotty in Connecticut.
Okay. 06360.
So just so for everybody's reference, this isn't an opportunity zone. There's a whole bunch of tax benefits that come along with that. There's also the city has a bunch of grant money from the state in that work within the opportunity zone. They reimburse 50% of the money you spend rehabbing the properties. Free money.
Yeah, this thing it's not finding it. I don't know if there's another search we can do, but I look for comps.
You know what? It's more to do with the data itself and how it's inputted into the municipal systems, and they're just they're like 100 years behind. So
yep, we know what we could do to find this property. Let's go into RPR Commercial. But what I need, guys, is I need somebody that has RPR Commercial because I don't. The way I have my license, I'm not on an MLS. I am part of the board, but I don't have
I have RPR. I have RPR.
All right, well, let me promote you to co-host. Karen Green. All right, Karen, you're now a co-host. If you want to bring up RPR Commercial, we can see if we can find hey, Nick Song. Good to see you, Nick. Let's see a lot of talk.
Gary, on my RPR, I'm not, licensed as any specific commercial or anything, but if I just choose commercial at the top, it switches it from residential to commercial on the app.
Correct. Yep. That's right. All right. Okay, you should be able to, let me stop sharing mine. Okay, you should be able to share your screen, Karen. So this is a good segue into RPR Commercial. Let's see. Dutch, a lot of talk. Left, a lot of talk. Chris, a lot of talk. Okay, everybody should be promoted or allowed to talk.
Hold on just a sec.
Okay.
It's saying my connection's not private for some reason, and it's not don't know what it's saying. Our RPR right now is not secure. So just give me a second here. I don't know what's going on.
Yep. Did it give me an option like advanced when it said the
No, not right now.
site is insecure?
Stop.
Hey,
Okay.
Kelia, did you ever use?
I got it.
You got it? Okay. Kelia, what Karen's bringing up, have you ever used the IMLF before?
I haven't, but I have used RPR, but I've never been on CIMLS before.
Okay.
I did want to say, since I'm unmuted, Eric, maybe reach out to me via Workplace because I might have a buyer that might be interested in that property. If I could get a little bit more information about it. I'm in Massachusetts here, so we're just neighbors.
Let's talk. I'm actually looking at it as a principal as well, but
oh, okay.
No worries. Hey, money's money. If you got a buyer, let's talk.
True. All right. Sounds great.
Okay, so let me share my screen now.
Okay.
May I make a personal commentary?
Absolutely. How you doing, PF?
All right, thank you. So I really appreciate the pacing of tonight's class and the way it's going back and forth, because sometimes when things go perfect or you know everything that you know what you're going to say, I have a hard time following through. Yeah. So tonight's pacing is giving me a chance to catch up and see where it is that you are on the screen. So I just wanted to let you know that I really appreciate tonight's pacing. Thank you.
Thank you, PF. I appreciate the comments, Jack. I know I've thought about that before. I've watched recordings. When we have everything scripted, for some reason, it's human nature. We just want to fly through it. You know, it's like we think we're going too slow when we're presenting. The reality is the recipient is trying to process and take notes and do a lot at the same time. So that's appreciate you.
What address do we want to go with right now?
Are
we going to go with yours, Eric?
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Okay, what is it?
Hang on a second. It was in the chat box.
299 dash.
Yeah, I don't see 299. Okay.
Dash
323.
Yeah, 323 Franklin Street.
Okay. Where was that again?
Norwich, Norwich.
Oh, yeah.
WICH.
Okay, Connecticut.
Yep.
CT. I should find it that way, but it's not coming up yet. But okay, what's the zip?
06360.
06360?
Yes.
There you go, Eric.
Try just doing 299 and take the dash 323 off.
Yeah, I was just gonna say sometimes you have to fool around with these a little bit.
Well, what it is, the key is how are the data entered into the county property records? That's what we're finding out. So a lot of times we're thinking, oh, it's the
that's it.
Yeah, 299. That's his number 323. Maybe if you put it in the other one that way, Gary, you could try that. It might have come up. So we could actually look at that.
So that's the street behind it, and that's the upper part. So those would be the residential units up there.
Up top.
Yeah, and then there's a lower level which opens up on the other side of the building. Looks like it has 3 levels.
Yeah. Okay. So there it is. That's what it looks like. All right. Anything you want to know about it that we need to look at or no? Are we just looking at see if it's up?
You guys are just looking. I know every inch of that building.
Well, yeah. I know, but I just wondered if Gary wanted to take a look at something more or...
Yeah, here's what I want to do. Since we're here,
You want to do a report?
RPR commercial, yeah, guys, has sometimes the beef is that their data is not up to date, and that is a possibility. You know, depending on the software, how the software is used, if it's not automatically integrated with the source data, which is the county records, they're not going to be keeping the data up to date. They have to clean it up every so often. But what RPR Commercial does have is some really nice presentation tools and a lot of research. You can research demographics and social graphics and crime reports, all kinds of stuff. So Karen, why don't we just take it one step at a time?
Okay.
And if we can show them some of the marketing, we can show them some of the reports. The reports are awesome, guys. You get all kinds of data, and pretty much anywhere in the country. You know, that's the other
Well,
thing is this is
right. And you can do this for commercial or residential, right, Gary?
yep,
So,
yep,
really this is for anybody. So like, so the marketing actually offers you the opportunity to prospect for,
yep.
as you can see, residential or commercial clients, right?
Yeah,
Or,
click on the commercial property report in that drop
oh,
down there. So it's the
hold
second
on.
from the bottom. Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
that's okay.
Okay, so here's a property report. It's approximately 9 pages, it says. So we can actually view a sample of it. That's it. That's the sample. You can look at other things here, but
Yeah,
this just
there you go.
shows you the different pages to the report.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And what's neat, guys, is remember they have multifamily on here too. So you could, if you're dealing with small multifamily properties, most investors start off that way. They're not starting off buying strip malls and storage facilities. They're starting off buying, duplexes and triplexes and fourplexes and things like
mhm.
that. So these reports here are going to be more favorably received from investors than a regular residential report. Residential report is going to be more geared towards homeowners, right? Not investors. So
Yeah.
what I like is this gives all kinds of details, and we can probably create a real live one for Eric's property, and you can see all this stuff in here, for the property. Um, it gives a lot of data.
I
It's
mean,
pretty impressive.
yeah, and some of this stuff is just basic stuff like,
Mhm.
owner, seller, recording dates, that kind of stuff. Sale price, blah, 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 but those are the kinds of things investors want to know anyway. Um, but as you move forward, they always want to know that information. So, and then you get
Yep.
into a little bit more interesting things too. Like some people want to know, your traffic counts and things. That's where, you know,
Hmm.
it's interesting, and it's also good for certain investors because that's what they want to know as well in order to know whether or not to purchase. But that's a little bit
Yep.
more complicated. But this is still a very basic report.
Yep.
Um, but then they have let's see.
But you
They have
you could create this, Karen, for your dentist friend, the dentist client.
yeah,
Um, it's looking to lease. You could do this report for
yeah,
that area or any particular property, and just to show the traffic counts. Because let's face it, if you're in the
yeah.
service industry, if you're a dentist or you have a retail operation, a store, a pharmacy, what
Mhm.
have you, you definitely want to know the traffic counts.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And this one's, I mean, I think even more so the report one is interesting. Um,
mhm.
these actually have more details. You can actually do a CMA here if you wanted. But they'll do a property report, a seller's report, a property flyer, a mini property report. The property reports are super comprehensive. Let's take a look at wait, I
Okay.
didn't want to do residential. Hold on. Sorry, I hit the wrong
All right.
button. Okay, so let's look. Let me go down here. Property report. Okay. I actually wanted to, oh yeah, okay, we were already looking at that. Darn it. Yeah, well, for residential anyway, that's a big thing. Oh, it does have a thing about picking the right report down here too.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not sure what to pick, I guess there's a little thing. But you can customize that report too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So you can add information. Trade area reports is also available for the neighborhoods. And then you can personalize it by putting all of your, putting your own information too. And you can also select the cover page elements you want to include down in here, right? So your broker website, office name, your name, blah, 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 blah. Your email address, etc. So, and somebody pointed out before that I didn't change this. I changed it now.
Oh, your contact info,
yeah. So, but I thought that was interesting. But report wise, I thought it was interesting. Like, even though I'm more interested in the commercial stuff, the reports for the residential are actually really good. The school reports.
Show the school report.
I mean, these are like really good. Wait, let me do this. Let me pull up, because if you pull up residential and you get like even property report, look at all these reports. Okay. If you get like a property report, it's 28 pages. It's crazy. Seller's report, 81 pages. It includes like a school report, a neighborhood report. It includes all these things. So let's just see. I just want to show you something because it's kind of crazy. Okay. It's just nutty how much stuff this has. Okay. Yep. So I'm just going to kind of go through just, a little quickly, maybe. But if you want me to stop on something, let me know. But otherwise, this is like a comp analysis, right?
Yep.
And then you go into like the home facts, right? Just about like the property itself. Okay. Extended, just additional home facts. Okay. These are the schools, seller's report, property photos, then the history, deed records. So this is, this could go along with investor stuff even. All right. Yep. Sales report.
Hey, Lisa, is Lake Oswego near you?
Yeah, it's north. It's up by Portland.
Okay.
Okay, then it goes like with the median, home values and listing prices, blah, blah, blah. All right, we'll go through these. Listing price versus sales price. We've talked about that before, right? Being high, low, whatever, and the average price adjustment. So these are going to be for your, accountant types. They're going to love this kind of information. So it depends, who you're dealing with, right? Whether you want to include this stuff or not. Okay. So, and that was like listing inventory and that kind of thing. Price range, median price, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Comps map. Okay, so that shows people certain things. Here are your actual comps. I'm going to whiz through this because these are just individual homes that are listed in the comps, right?
Yep.
So, and then, what they're going to do too is they're going to go through schools, the schools in the area and how they rate and blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of information. You don't have to do all 80 some odd pages for somebody, but you can pick and choose what you want, like from the different reports, and put them together. Yep. As you can see, they're pretty comprehensive.
Hey, I want to pause briefly to talk to you about your business and specifically your leads. I know volume was low. I've been in this business for 38 years. Volume is as low as it's been in the last 30 years. On our team, we have our own lead generating system. We not only give you leads, we give you your own lead account. All these leads are yours. They go in your database, not in the team database. They go in your database, okay? All the sales, all the listings go in your name. They don't go into team, they go in your name. We have our own training programs to teach you how to invest and how to work with investors, and we coach you one-on-one. And here's the best part of all, our split is only 25%. You don't pay for anything out of pocket. Everything you get comes out of your low 25% split, and that's not even permanent. That's a temporary split. After a few transactions, you go to a 5% split. That's what you pay forever, and you still get all the coaching, the leads, the marketing, the training, everything you need. Okay, this is real, and it's happening right now. Click on the link below. It's in the email. If you're watching this through another platform, just go to globalinvestoragent.com. Scroll down till you see the join form and fill it out. Otherwise, it should be in the email that you're watching this from now. Okay, I look forward to talking to you. Don't wait. Think about what you're getting now and think about what I just told you. Think about what you've not been getting and think about what you could be getting. All right, just click on the link. We'll do a quick interview. I'll analyze your business and we'll see if this is a fit. I look forward to talking to you. Bye-bye. Yeah,
If you,
I like them.
Yeah, I mean, for those people who have not used it, it's actually a pretty quick way to do a CMA, which, you know,
Yep.
so anyway, and see, they just keep adding to them. So, I mean, it's almost overkill, you know, like you don't need all this. But anyway, so let's kind of jump to, because there's tons of them.
It is really impressive too. I mean, if you think about it, guys, when you're approaching consumers, remember you can bring your laptop with you and show them this. Just go right in the RPR, right directly in the RPR. You can always print these presentations, but I think if you go with your computer when you meet these folks, your laptop, and you show them this stuff, you want to be prepared because then you'll obviously know what property you're working with. You can always print a custom report for them later once you've met with the people,
Yeah.
But this is the kind of stuff that gets people to say yes to you,
Well, you just look like you're really prepared.
Yep.
Especially if you do like the school reports, the neighborhood reports, things like that,
Yep.
because people want to know about the schools and the neighborhoods. They always ask about schools and neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Go ahead and show an example of each of those, one school report and one neighborhood report, because they actually look pretty cool,
Well, here's this is the school. Okay, so that's just your cover page anyway, and it shows just the area that it covers. And then it shows kind of the it basically shows the overall grade for the particular high school and for that school district, right? And the total enrollments, the number of students per teacher, and number of students in the free lunch programs and blah, blah, blah. And then the overall GPA, the average GPA and the math proficiencies and reading and blah, blah, blah. So kind of goes through those things. Which, when you have kids and they're going to school, they want to see those school reports. Okay, now these are community reviews for the school, and these are posted by seniors, and this one is a junior.
Wow.
So this is what the kids have to say about the school. And then these are nearby schools within 5 miles. So here's the level of schools. These are all public. And these are the grade levels. And again, students per teacher, the total students, and the average school rating. And again, the district. So, and then the levels are here again, the name of the school, the type, private or public, the grade level, same type of thing all over again. But they just basically go from one to the next to the next. And then nearby properties that are for sale. And they'll go ahead and list those that are closest to these schools.
Okay. Well, listen, I mean, just imagine you're sitting at a listing and people are coming to look at the property who
Yeah.
are not from the area. If you had this available to, I mean, you know, showing a school report with the A+
Yeah.
rating, that's, I mean, that's it's one of the top three most important things, for people with kids, that is.
It is. And then a neighborhood report is, I think is pretty good.
Yep.
Sample. So this kind of shows the area or the neighborhood, but okay, so it'll show housing stats and charts. So the estimated home value, the median, and the median list price, estimated home value, a 12-month change. It'll show you sales price versus sales volume again. Let's see, let's go to number 2. Yeah, again, listing price versus listing volume. That's Scottsdale, Arizona. This is still Scottsdale, but they're just different counties. And this is a Maricopa County. Population density, population change, median age, male-female ratios. Some people are really into these statistics. Education levels of the population. Again, depending upon where it is, high school graduates, associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, advanced degrees or graduate degrees, and then population of the children by age groups. So they'll go through different different data having to do with the ages, economic stats and charts. So you could be talking income data, professional data, healthcare, healthcare and social assistance, people who are in different fields, etc. Quality of life stats and charts. So this is elevation in feet, annual rainfall, annual snowfall. I mean, this is like, tons of information. That would be, you could get from your Weather Channel. But yeah, commuting times, average commuting times to work, how people normally get to work. This is just kind of an average of like, whether they drive, take a public transit, walk, whatever. Monthly temperatures, average monthly temperatures. So it just gives you pretty much everything that goes on in the neighborhood. And then how the walkability scores. And this is just your basic last page on pretty much every report. So I don't know. Okay. I mean, I just think there's a lot of data. If somebody wanted to create something, they kind of have to look at each one of these and see what they're looking for, see what's going to best suit them. Yeah. And then all you have to do is run the report down here. It says run report. You run it, and then you can go ahead and download it for your customer.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Something I heard, and I read somewhere, I don't know if they still do this or not, but does anybody here remember getting leads from RPR? Like supposedly maybe when you first joined in your local board, which makes you part of NAR, you would get 2,000 leads for free. But I've never actually looked into it myself. Has anybody here used that before or is aware of that feature?
No.
But I don't
first
see,
time I hear about it.
Okay. Click on home, Karen. Right to the left of research, just to see there you go.
What do you oh yeah.
I want to go to the home screen and see if there's anything on there. Let's see, property search, prospecting, market trends, create CMA, create reports, RPR and mobile. That's a good thing to have. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. Talks about getting free leads, 2,000 free leads, but I'll have to look into that, see what I can find out. But Hey guys, while we're on, I know it's just about 8 o'clock now Eastern. Does anybody want to see like creating a CMA, which is another big, I mean, I get questions on that probably every month. Your MLS should have that feature also, creating a CMA, but from RPR perspective, I think this is better. This has better presentation capabilities. I mean, just from what you guys see tonight, what do you think? Just type into the chat box, thumbs up, or if you think it's about the same as your MLS, just put that in or put same. But from what I've seen, and to me, what RPR offers is definitely far more sophisticated. So and quite frankly, I would love to see a national MLS myself. I don't, I don't like having 404 MLSs in the country. I want to have one. And if we can have these kind of tools, I mean, this is the kind of stuff. I'll just make a little bit of commentary here. RPR, I'm sorry, NAR was under a lot of heat the last few months because they didn't represent us well in that last court case. It is being appealed, and that thing's been dragging on. By the way, this court case is not new. It's been going on for probably more than somewhere between 10 and 15 years. So it'll continue forever. But in any case, when you think about getting tools like this, what would you have to pay for this if you had it on your own? And we get it for free because we're part of NAR. So there are things about NAR that are definitely make it worth it. They have represented us in front of Congress in the past. Back in the 90s, if you were around back then, you may remember the mortgage and loan business was trying to take over the real estate brokerage business. And NAR sent representatives to Washington, D.C. to testify why that's a bad idea, and kept those people at bay. So in any case, this is just one of the tools that a lot of people aren't aware of and really don't use a lot. But to me, I mean, I like the way this stuff looks, guys. Karen, let's check the chat box here real quick and see if we got any. So better, thumbs up, better. Hey, Karen, can you show? Oh, click. I'm sorry, PF. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. Finish telling Karen so that.
Well, let's just ask Karen, if you could start a CMA, and PF, go ahead and ask your question or comment while we're starting a CMA here.
Yes. Wouldn't you suspect? Well, I would suspect that having the national MLS is trying to Zillow is trying to be the national MLS. The issue that I see with that is that it would be out of our control. It will be a private corporation, and it will probably be very expensive. But I think Zillow is angling to be a national CMS. MLS, and and ultimately they also want to put us out of business. That's my commentary.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. Whenever stuff pops up online, I always tell people, look, if you're paying Zillow, you're paying the enemy to give you data that they got for free, and it's your data because it's your listing data.
I am in a meeting.
But back to the national MLS, my thought is
this is kind of like a fend for yourself night. But
you're saying I've got to meet somebody here. Hang on one second.
There's too much food in it that needs to be cooked. Soup and salad, soup and sandwich and salad. There's chicken.
There, I got it. Sorry, guys. An MLS that was actually owned by the agent owned. See, that's where we need to be going with this, and not putting things in other people's hands. If we're the one out there, if we're the ones out in the field doing the work, meeting with the clients, getting the listings and selling the homes, I think we should have our own MLS that we own as agents, So that's my thought. So PF, I elect you eminent leader of that effort.
For that effort. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll be right with you side by side, man. So
good job.
Yep. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, you need an address, Karen?
I will need an address, yes.
Okay.
Because it would like me to have an address first. Right.
Let's do a residential property.
Okay, does somebody have one they want me to do?
Yeah, if any of you guys have a a property you or a client are looking at, go ahead and call it out because we can type it in here and do a CMA for you. Or actually might be interesting is if we have a recent listing, give that address and do the compare what your research showed with what this shows. So here's one from Jackie saying, oh, she's got a boogie. Thanks, Jackie. Go ahead and try, just pick one there like 2304 Arlington Avenue. Oh, wait, somebody did type something in. Hang on one second.
Okay, let's take it. I'll take it, whatever they've got.
Here you go. It's Lisa, it's Eliza. Lisa typed it in. 1202 20. If you look in the chat box, you'll see you can copy it from there.
Okay.
Here we go. Lisa, is that it?
Yes, sir. That's it.
Excellent. Looks like a pretty property. Okay.
Eliza, yeah, it's nice. Okay.
Let's go ahead and show treat Lisa like a student so we can show her the steps involved.
What? Okay. Well,
it's like it's already created. I mean, just put in the property address. Holy
right.
smokes.
Well, you have to do the CMA here.
Okay.
Then you can do comparative analysis, build an estimate based on comps, or you can do a sales comparison analysis, which is a more detailed evaluation. There's your difference.
Okay.
If you want to, you don't have to listen. But anyway, one's more detailed than the other. So you can just build an estimate based on comps, which is your comparative market analysis, or your sales comparison analysis.
Let's start with the first one. Yeah.
Okay.
This is simpler. Yeah.
Okay. So,
I think you have to confirm the facts first. Over to the right.
Well, yeah, we can do that. Okay. Do we have any changes then? Here we've got Eliza, if you can look at this and make sure everything's correct.
Well, the bedrooms, I believe they're 5. There's 5 rooms with 1 closet, and then there's a bonus. But
so there's a 5-bedroom instead of 4.
Yeah.
All right. Total baths are correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. The living room and everything else is good.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it matter if there's a 3-car garage? I think it said 2 there, but just for learning, I guess, purposes.
I
if
can
it
edit.
matters. Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Where's the garage? Here 2, 3. If it's 3, yeah, we'll put it in.
That will make a little bit of a difference.
Yeah. Search for comps, find comps. Okay, so active for sale pending, active under contract, closed. Okay, and single family, we want them in the last 3 months if possible. 12 to 23 to current.
Yep.
Well, you could have probably
do 4 to 5 bedrooms.
You might not have a lot of 5-bedroom, but you should have enough 4.
And then bathrooms do 2 to, how about 2 to 3 bathrooms? Oops, sorry.
See how many you get. Yeah, you only have 3. You might need 3+ bedroom or 3+ bedrooms. But that's still, you still got a few. These are all closed deals. So there are 3 closed ones.
Yep.
Okay, so do you want to modify the search, or do you want to go with an update, valuation, and close?
Okay, Lisa,
Yeah,
you're
an evaluation. I mean, if Gary said like 3 to 5, like what you said, 3 to 5, but just to kind of get an idea.
Well, that's kind of, I mean, I might just put in the 3 just so. I mean, because some of them would be nice and have a big square footage, but have less number of bedrooms, but they still would be really nice homes. Wait, modify search.
It looks like it brought the same property. So that's actually pretty good. I mean, you've got 2
Yeah.
that are very,
Okay.
very close. Yep. The second 2 are only $1
Okay.
off on the
You don't have a
price per foot.
lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, we just went after the comps, so we got them now. Update, valuation, close. Well, can we just do that? We're going to add our comps to the list. All
There
right.
you
go. Okay. Update, valuation, and close. All right. Now, rate your comps in relation to your subject property. You want to look at those. So here's your first, your second, your third. Okay, close dates, $183 per square foot, 260 and 261. Yours is 235 per square foot. So how does this compare, right? How does this property compare to this? Is actually like worse, I guess you could say. How does this compare? Well, it's better. This one compares better. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of the way it goes. Comp wise, do you want to do that, or you want to leave it, or how do you want to do that? I mean, I guess that's kind of what you're supposed to do.
But what's interesting is the first one has the 5 bedrooms, but it's the lower price property too. It must have had some deficiencies in the like flooring, cabinetry, things like that, because that's a good $80 per foot less, than the others.
Well, if you look at this, okay, so this one here is the lesser priced one, but it actually is more square footage.
Yeah, and 5 bedrooms.
And 5 bedrooms. Yeah. And it has 3 full baths. So it could have needed more work or something. Like it might have needed, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just same year built. It's still a frame house. So I don't know, what the difference is. But and you can't see, oh yeah, you can. Kind of. No, you can't really see the rest of the photos though to know. So who knows? Like this is the homework you have to do on your MLS, I guess, right? To see what the differences are. Yeah.
I would definitely pull those properties up and look at the pictures.
Yeah.
And see if I can determine if the other 2 properties have been remodeled.
And here's where you could put, and here's where you can put your text about what the differences are.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I guess you just update that after you enter in your comments. And if you didn't need to make any adjustments, then you leave it. And if you do, then you do. And then you can create your seller's report.
Lisa, have you actually seen this subject property, Lisa?
Oh yeah, it's mine. I was just
yours.
wanting to use it for learning purposes.
Yep. So what I would do is if that was a real active, like say you had an appointment with somebody, another person in the house and they were looking to sell, I would definitely look at the pictures for the three comps. The one that's closest in bedrooms and bathrooms obviously was much less expensive, but chances are it needed like, it had an outdated kitchen, bathrooms, maybe needed a new roof. I mean, there's all kinds of things it could be. There's a reason for it. Price, everything comes down to price, but it's priced relative to other factors like the age, the condition, the location. Um, but that's what I would do. And you could say, well, this comp here was closer as far as square footage, number of bedrooms and bathrooms and garage and so forth, yet it was very dated and it probably needed maybe $100,000 in upgrades. And that way you can justify this
Okay. Sorry,
with
guys.
consumers. Yep.
The doorbell went off. It's not
Well,
really a
that's okay.
doorbell, but every
That's
time you
okay.
do something in here, it sounds like the doorbell. So the report just downloaded, so it gives you a
Okay.
doorbell sound.
Excellent.
So let me hold on.
Okay. All right. Now we did a CMA. Obviously in RPR, you can do a search for properties. You can do comps. Um, you can bring up individual, specific properties. It has a lot of capability. So if you have questions, now's the time to ask while we're talking about it. I only have one more thing to show you. But also let you guys ask questions if you haven't anything you need help on a transaction or with a client or so forth. If you could, unmute yourself and ask those questions, that would be great. Or just type them in the chat box. But if you do want to see more about RPR, just speak up. It's a pretty awesome tool. Okay, let's see. Did you get the report?
Well,
Karen downloaded?
I'm trying to get the generated report, but it seems like whatever I've downloaded here right now, I can't seem to get to while I'm here. I don't know why. It's like my download isn't available right now. I can't get to it.
Well,
And
that's okay.
I don't know why.
Um,
Like it's not like available right now.
yeah, interesting. So
Yeah.
is it still downloading?
No, that like I said, the ding went off. That's why my dogs went crazy.
Oh.
It's done.
Oh.
It's been successfully generated. It's not available. Like I can't, you know how you normally are able to just go up and grab it? It's not there. I can't.
Oh. I mean, maybe go directly to your C drive. Look in downloads.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can try that.
I mean,
I
I've
can
had
try
that
that.
happen
Yeah,
before.
I'm just wondering if it's because I'm on screen sharing or something that I'm not
It
able to.
shouldn't. That shouldn't
I
be.
don't know why. I'm just
I just want to see if we can see the finished version
yeah.
when it was
Well,
done.
that's what I was hoping to do. Let me
Yeah.
see.
Downloads. No, it didn't put it in there.
No, did not. Did not. So
Unless it downloaded it to another location.
no. Yeah, I've no idea. I don't have any idea what's going on. It's really weird because I mean, my dogs went crazy. You heard it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not here. It's not available for me. And I don't know why. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well, at least everybody saw how we go through there.
Yeah.
I mean, you could click download again and see if I'll just see if I can watch on your screen and see what happens. I've had that actually happen to me before, and it's putting it in another location. It's not putting it in your downloads folder.
Okay. Well, I'll try it again.
See, port generation. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything pop up on my screen view here. Report. Oh, see if click on down. You did that. But look under reports, you've got a red number 2 beside the reports tab up towards the top, Karen. I wonder if it also put it in your reports tab on RPR.
Okay, now that my dogs have stopped barking, what did you say?
If you look
Sorry.
at your report tab, it's got the red number 2 there right beside it. Click on your reports tab and see if the CMA is in your reports tab.
What do you mean by reports tab? Up here?
So yeah, home, research, marketing, reports, learn, help, my work. And you'll see a red, yeah, you don't see
Wait,
that
up
report.
here?
There you go. Right there, reports. Yep. The red number 2. Yep.
Right. Wait. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you see the reports tab? You see across your taskbar for you got
No.
home, research, marketing, reports.
Oh, you're talking about there. Yeah.
Click on the close button thing. There you go.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I see it.
Now click on my reports.
I'm just gonna click on the 2 because maybe the one is here. Maybe they're both here, like on this little 2. They didn't go. I didn't get anything under the reports here, but I don't know. It's doing something where it shows the 2. I usually get something up in my computer.
Yep. Well, I think it's being hidden by your
Yeah, it is.
taskbar.
It is, and that's why I'm like, wait.
It's taking its time.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. I mean, if that ever happens, you could your taskbar for Zoom, if you move your cursor on, you'll see there's like a green arrow pointing. If the taskbar is at the top, the green arrow will point down. You can click on that. It'll lower your taskbar to the bottom of your screen.
Yeah.
Freeing up the top of your screen so you can see where that file,
It will take a while too because it's 81 pages.
Oh man.
It's long.
Okay.
And they've got maps and pictures and everything else, and it's in color. So it does take a few minutes. I've done these reports before. It will take a while to load.
Okay.
So you guys want to talk about something else?
Well, I was going to say, having a finished product's not the most important thing. I just thought it'd be neat to look at it. But if it pops up while we're still here working, we can bring it up for everybody. But guys, what I want to do is, Karen, I'm going to take the screen back for just a second here.
Okay.
And go into KV Core. So hang on one second. Let me bring that up for everybody. Sign in. Okay. Password. Okay, almost there. I'm trying to remember where I saw the Lofty tab. We did click on it a couple of classes ago. I don't think it's in quick actions, but let's find out. Nope. Shop marketplace. I think this may be where I saw it. Property boost, leads, 360. Core video, smart, nosy neighbor, core team, vanity, or if you guys see lofty.com, please speak up. In case I accidentally miss it. Google, Facebook, Outlook. Okay, hang on one second. I'll do it this way. Lofty.com and EXP Realty. EXP Solutions. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. All right. So here's Lofty. Apparently you can get it for $40 a month. Okay. So what it is, I mean, I don't think says it's got its own CRM here, but I thought it integrated with our KV core. But regardless, what it does is you're combining your IDX websites, lead generation, marketing automation, and it uses AI to capture and convert leads. So there it is right there for as low as $40 a month. EXP Solutions, lead generation, low monthly costs, easy sign up, explore additional award-winning features. And these aren't clickable here, but we could view Lofty website. Let's do that. And Lofty has its own workplace page also. So, but in any case, have you guys heard of this? Did you see it? It came up in some of the announcements, like in the last couple of months. It's relative. I think it's after the conference, the last CXP is when it came up. Ready to get started, sign up here. Okay, so I'm guessing for $40 a month, this is what you're getting. Your sales tool, unlimited leads, contacts, unlimited email sends. That to me is pretty powerful. 500 texts a day. Right now, I think we can send 250 texts a day. 500 talk minutes per month. Okay. Mobile app, lead scoring, just like your AI again, advanced lead routing, marketing automation, automated social media. See, these are things, when it says automated social media marketing, that's something you would normally do yourself manually, and this tool would do it for you. It has listing tools and reporting also. Yep, let's see, additional packages, Agent IDX website, CMA tool, $10 a month, $10 a month. Dude, I don't know, guys. This to me is pretty, that's a great price. you know. Um, I don't want to sign up, join the official off the list works big loops. Let's do that. Wouldn't mind joining the workplace group. But I would definitely, here we go. Allow central optional cookies, only allow central cookies. I don't know what those cookies are, but workplace. Actually, let's just go into workplace. Bring that up here. There we go. And type in Lofty. I know we're going a little bit long here tonight, guys, but I just wanted you to see these tools because the first two, I mean, you completely get for free. Let's see, Lofty. Try that. Maybe it's saying it's Lofty has its own workplace site, which would be separate from EXP. And I'm thinking that's the case here. So let's go, I'm going to go one more place. Actually, let's bring up my contacts. Maybe I saw Lofty in here, but in any case, what I want you guys to do is just check it out on your own. See if you like what it does, because here's the thing. The market is going to be picking up here. It's already starting to pick up in March. You're going to see much more activity in April, May, and June. And if you've been doing the work to get your records up onto your database, your KV core, your CRM, then not only can you use the free tools like the market update, but you can use these other tools. Lofty is only going to work if you got records on your database. Okay, so you don't get Lofty unless you have your database. You've already got all your records up there. It's already up and running, and it will help you convert at that 10% rate. That's the one of the most important things I wanted to bring up here is all of these tools, you know, they're really here to help you be more productive. But the assumption is you've already got the basics covered, you know. Let me clear out this little, I don't want to see that chat box anymore. I'm trying to find where Lofty is connected here online. I'm just not finding it. I thought it was integrated. I could be wrong. That's why I'm looking in here. But guys, Lofty, you know, you're either going to spend time, energy, or money when it comes to marketing and generating business. Okay. So if you're not getting a lot of transactions now, so the cash flow is low, you know, you probably want to do more manual labor, which is what we've been teaching you since beginning of January. You know, upload your records, send them up for a monthly update, send them up for regular phone calls. That alone should give you a pretty decent conversion rate. If you just don't have the time to do that, okay, or it's just, you know, technologically, you don't want to go through the learning curve, that type of thing, then you do something like Lofty, okay? Um, I would suggest Googling it and look at reviews from other people. They do win some awards, so apparently they're pretty good. Well, what I'm going to show you guys Thursday night, actually not me personally, but um, the person that works for Fusion Partners, right? Um, what they do, there's no monthly fee. There's multiple options you can choose. One of them is they just take part of your commission, right? It's paid for performance. There's another option if you're just getting started, but then you got to pay some money out of pocket up front. So the key to success here is you got to decide, you know, what you're going to invest in your business, time, energy, or money, or what combination of two or three of those things. All right. So generally, where you put in less money, you're going to put in more time. If you don't have the time, you got to put in more money, right? No matter what you do, it's going to take energy. You have to communicate with people. The marketing is only going to work when you work. What I want you to do is to use what's available to you already for free before you pay for anything else. But again, if you're just not doing it for whatever reason, you know, jump into one of these tools. Just remember, you're going to be giving up some control, but it will generate business for you. And if you just have to work it. So that's really the message I wanted to give you relative to these other tools. Again, the first two were free, CIMLS and RPR, both are free. And Lofty.com, I mean, for a beginning package of $40 a month, I mean, that's hard to pass up. That's a bargain, you know? So, okay, we're right at 8:30. Any final questions, comments?
I just wanted to let you know I did get the
Oh,
report. If anybody wants to see it, I know it's late though, so
well, go ahead if you want to. If you want to, you can share your screen again.
Yes, please.
Wait, you know what? I might need to promote me
okay.
again.
All right.
It only take a second, but I think
Okay, like
Cameron.
yeah, I just didn't know if people wanted to see it
Yeah.
or not.
Well, you guys, yeah, if you have to go, feel free. If I
Yeah,
want to see the completed CMA, this will just take a
yeah.
minute.
Are you
Yes,
seeing it
please.
now?
Yep.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so here it is. So yeah, so here's the house, obviously. All right, and then it has your information. It just then it'll go on to the address and it'll show the map and then the estimated value, your comp analysis, range, and we'll go on to here. Okay, and then
Okay.
we'll talk about the home facts and general information about the house. And then again, the extended home facts show the subdivision, etc. And the interior walls, what they're made of, and other rooms available, you know, in the home, etc. Then it goes to the schools here in the area based on their location. The seller's report, the livability, AARP livability index, and
Okay.
you know, housing, neighborhood, transportation, environment, blah, blah, blah. Property history.
Interesting.
we've kind of gone through this, so I'll just kind of just say, you know, it's obviously Eliza's home, so it shows. Market activity, market health charts and comparisons. So it shows the median estimated home value versus the listing price. Sales price versus sales volume, listing inventory, price per bedroom of comps sold, median sales price by square footage, price range of the comps sold. Then the price per square foot of the comps sold, the age range of the comps sold, you know, so anyway, it obviously it specifies, it goes through everything, just like it did in that other report, the map of the comps. And then here's the comps selected by the agent, or so they say, right? So that's what they think, right? Is that it's selected by us. And it talks about, and then it shows you all of those comps and their individual, information. Okay, anyway. All right, so. All right, I hit the button a little fast, so now it's loading, so it's trying to catch up to me.
That's okay.
But anyway, and it shows even the type of sales too. Here's a notice of trustee sale. So it shows that it's a lower value. All right, so here's another one. Notice of foreclosure sale. So that one was down lower as well. There's another notice of foreclosure. So it does show like even the, you know, what types of sales they are, especially the lower ones. There's another one, notice of foreclosure. Anyway, so there's your report, Eliza.
Thank you.
Now you know. Now you know how it would show. Somebody were to put it together. But anyway, that's basically the gist. That's what they do, is they come up with kind of information about everything around the neighborhood and having to do with the neighborhood and the neighboring homes, the CMAs, and it's just, you know, they're pretty comprehensive, I think.
I like them a lot. I like them a lot better than what IMLS has.
You know, I do too. Yeah, I do too. I think they're, like I said, I think they're pretty comprehensive.
Yep. Okay. All right, guys. Well, listen, thanks for hanging in there. And I hope you took some keynotes and we'll take advantage of some of these products here. I mean, they're you know, makes our lives a lot easier, you know, helps you stand out more and look better in front of your prospects and your clients. So for next Monday, oh yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, just a quick question. This is something off topic. I did a multifamily search on RealFlow today, and nothing came up. It was everything that came up was single family. Have you had that? Has anybody ran into that issue at all? I put a note to chat with them, but I haven't, you know, taken a couple days for them to get back to you.
I tell you what, let me
I've had some things not come up. What was it, like a fourplex or less?
Yeah, I just did multifamily and nothing came up at all. And then I searched differently. I can't remember what I did, but everything that came up was all single family homes.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I added different filters, like, you know, absentee owner, like nothing was coming up at all.
Okay. Let let me get logged in here real quick. Oh, sorry. Let me actually, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's do lead pipes, property leads. So I'm going to start from the right, Kendra. So I always eliminate the things that I don't want. So I'm just going to keep a multi checked, and that's done. Now, do you have a specific address, property address I can type in?
You could try 250 Midway. But I was doing the board investors, like, to do the letter campaign, and like nothing was coming up. It's Athens, Georgia.
Okay. Athens, GA. Oh,
If you go back, it came up.
It came up.
Yeah. There it
oh,
is.
bingo. There you go. Let's just see if we can find it first. Okay, let's see what it says. You know what I bet it is, Kendra?
What's that?
No, it does say multifamily. I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna say, from looking at this, that picture looks like just trees, inside the square, the
Yeah.
property perimeter. Let me expand that a little bit.
I sold it. It's multi.
It does
Yep.
show 2 bath. It just shows 0 bedroom, or but it shows the retail and wholesale amount.
Yeah.
It shows, so that was last summer. That was when you sold last summer.
No, actually, I closed on that. Oh gosh, when did I close that? It was the end of the year. I think it was maybe October.
Yeah. It's possible the county hasn't updated their records yet. I've seen that. I've never seen it in Georgia, but I have seen it in other states. Let's
But
just
you
see
know
if it
how
has your.
we do the lead to get leads, and so we'll
Yep.
search, yeah, specific, like for like a zip code or something. I was getting nothing at all. I was doing cities. I think I even did the entire state, and nothing came up.
Okay, I'm going to check that in a second. But is this the one here, June 29th, 2022? That would be much earlier than the end of the year.
Yeah, I'd have to
That's
look at.
oh, that's 2022. Yeah, holy
Right.
smokes.
And I was wondering also about that, like how accurate their records are.
Well, in this case, the county is definitely behind, because if this last record's from 2022 and you just sold it, they are definitely behind. So that's the problem with these data aggregators. It's not the data aggregator that's the problem. It's the property data that the county has.
Mhm.
Um, so let's go back and take that off.
I'm seeing listings as new as, like, 45 days.
Yep.
So,
In the same county.
so it could just be where where it is and how quickly it's being recorded.
Yeah. Karen went in the same county that Kendra's property's in, or?
No, totally different. That's my point, is it
Oh
could
yeah,
just be where it's being recorded, like what county
it
it's
it
being
usually is.
recorded in.
It,
Um,
what what's the what's
because
the county, Kendra?
I'm seeing
Kendra, what's the county?
What was that county? Oh gosh, I can't remember what county Athens is in. Um,
Oh, I know. That's right. It's not like going to be DeKalb or any of those. We can Google it real quick.
yeah, I'm looking up real quick.
but I'm just saying I don't think it's real flow. I don't think that's the
Yeah.
issue. I think it is a county issue, because I'm seeing pretty recent
Clark County.
sales. Yeah, I'm seeing pretty recent sales in Pittsburgh area.
Yep.
Clark
And
County.
that
I'm
huh?
sorry, Karen.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead.
What county?
Clark, with
Clark
a
County.
yeah, with an E.
Okay. Clark County, Georgia. And I'm just going to do multi. I'm leaving all the criteria,
Yeah.
owner and lead types alone. Let's see.
Okay. That's interesting because when I did mine, I got nothing.
You know, whenever that happens, kind of do it. Like
I
start from scratch, even like
I
log out
did.
and log back in. Did you?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right. Tell you what.
Maybe it
No,
was just
no,
the
I
time of
didn't.
day that, maybe it's back up and working now, I guess.
Well, they could have been. They could have actually been doing an upload of data too, or something. Who knows? You know, they could have been doing
Yeah.
like a system upgrade, but that looks because I know it's a huge college town. They definitely got multifamily there. You know.
Mhm. Exactly, exactly.
So okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Try it again tomorrow. If you have any problem, let me know, or you can even send the Relief Flow people a message. You know.
Yeah, I
Um,
did that.
okay. Good. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, listen. Hope to you Wednesday night. That'll be a big one. Um, and set up your one-on-ones if you haven't had one for a while. You know. So, and actually, Kendra, you've got a closing. Did it just close, or do you have it still coming up?
It closed today, so it should be fun to
Congratulations.
on thank you. My buyer's in California.
Yeah. So you know what that means. The next one, you're going to be over. You're hit your team split limit. You know.
Woo! I'm
Yeah.
excited.
I know that's like getting a raise. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So. Okay, guys, I appreciate your patience tonight. And also, if you wouldn't mind, give Karen a pat on the back for showing us all that at RPR. That was nice of you to do that, Karen. I appreciate you
Yeah, thank
taking the lead
you.
role there, you know. So, yeah. Well, you guys have an awesome night. Take care of you guys, you and your families. I will see you Wednesday night on the team call and then on our one-on-ones. And next week, by the way, real quick, I'm going to show you how to use YouTube to set up um, your own YouTube channel. And then inside the channel have playlists. And I'll give you a really neat marketing campaign you can do for marketing on YouTube using playlists. So that'll be next Monday. Okay. Take care of yourselves, guys.
Right.
God bless you and your families.
Too.
Thank
Have a
you
good
to you as
dinner.
well. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Thank you for watching this episode of Monday Night Live. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and go to realestatewithgarywilson.com to join our community and start building wealth today.